What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome back to another Friday Night Smackdown watch party. So far, I think it's just going to be me tonight. I know Ghouly's taking the night off because obviously his job overworked him. Tyler is dealing with some stomach problems at the moment, so it's just going to be me for the night. But what is going on, Daniel Barry? What's going on, John Nell? What is going on, Jamar? But everybody, welcome everybody into for Friday Night Smackdown. You gotta love it, though. So Hardy is appearing on SmackDown. Gotta love it, though. You gotta love it. What's going on, Greg and Sean? Yeah, you ain't wrong on that, Jamar. And also, give me 1 second, y'all. But we are kicking it off with AJ Styles making his return on the SmackDown. Yeah. Greg and John, like I said, I'm gonna be live with the rest of the crew. For Bad Blood. Troy, like I said before, Ghouly is taking the night off. So it's just gonna be me for pretty much the entire night. Pending if Tyler does if his stomach problems isn't that bad. Styles built, yeah, we all know how that goes. But yeah. But shout out to the 2020. Yeah. Yeah, John. Just hopefully, because it looks like it's going to be Senga and Wheeler. Yeah, of course, I got a lot of notifications on my other computer. So we got welcome back, AJ Styles. I mean, didn't we all there, AJ? Yeah. Shout out to the 25 people that is up in here or just tuning in for. I mean, AJ Styles. Ain't wrong on that one. That's for sure. And now I got here comes Carmelo Hayes coming out. I love it though. Oh, Hayes. Yep. Mm. Mm. I mean, AJ giving the youngster some advice about LA Knight. Yeah, that's true as well. Oh. Oh, gee. Oh, boy. Now I got a he's not him chance among the Nashville crowd. God damn. And I guess the crowd wanting, hey, shoot, give us a one-on-one match at this point. Yeah. Yeah, wrong with that, Jamar. I gotta say this too, Jamar. Credit to your Falcons put up a crazy ass fight against the Bucks last night, which was very surprising. All right. Oh God, my ear itches. Oh yeah, procedure ain't wrong on that one. Procedure ain't wrong on that one. Shout out to the 30 people that is up in here. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button as well. Whether you're coming from the Sports and Wrestling Connection, hit the like button over there. Also, hit the like button on Goalie's channel as well. So, shout out to everyone that's tuning in. And we're also live on Twitter as well. Interesting. And yeah, for those, it's also dinner night too. So, for those who are wondering, yeah, I got multiple Taco Bell tacos. So we're gonna have a little bit of a dinner party too. Yeah, that's true, but that's up to Triple H if he wants to bring him back. Yeah, that would have been interesting had Obafemi actually came over a whole lot sooner, but I mean, this is where we're at now. And in 2024. So it looks like Charles Robinson is now in the ring. And it looks like we're going to get the one. And we're going to cut to commercial. For those who are wondering, I'm going to turn my camera off really quick. And, oh, come on. I hate when people fucking turn this shit off. There we go. Yeah. But at the same time, too, you also got to realize, too, like and I'm going to mention this. Once Death Rebel, their contract, WWE's contract with Death Rebel is up, they're gone for good. And I cannot fucking wait for that. Well, I'll be one happy man to just get a different look on things, a different feel. Mm. Yeah, I did see that. Yep, I did see that. Their prestige. That's kind of one of the biggest talking points. God, if I can spell ring right. But yeah, I'm also doing a live show tweeting as well. So hold up. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, you ain't wrong on that, Prestige. That for freaking sure. Whew. Alrighty. God, my nose would stop, Mitchell. I was a little video package for Bad Blood, or what? That's coming soon. And damn, already underway. So Carmelo Hayes and AJ Styles going at it 1-on-1. Well, Cody Rhodes went with a different band though to get his. And also, I think you also had other Jim Johnson or CFOs who did the theme songs, which was great. Nice little kick by Hayes. Another little, not say stiff right, but a nice little right. And a chop across the chest of AJ. And AJ fires back with a couple chops in the corner. I was well. The thing is, too, I don't know. And now we have kind of AJ. Yeah, the X Division Championship, and we know all about the old TNA days with AJ Styles. But Bad Blood tomorrow, special start time 6 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. on the West Coast. For those who are going to be tuning in with myself, Ghoulie, Tyler, hopefully Key will be on the broadcast with the three amigos for Bad Blood. That's gonna be a lot of fun. But nice little kick to the midsection by nice little throat chop from Carmelo Hayes. Irish whip right into the top rope, and now a back elbow by AJ. Springboard off the second rope. Nice roll through. Carmelo with a crossbody. And flex one. No. Nice little suplex by Carmelo. Yeah, Prestige, I'm with you on that. I think there's certain guys that I don't think their themes should be changed. But we still got to call on Naomi and Tiffany Stratton going to go at a 1-on-1, as we saw for what happened from last week. We know we got Hayes going to the top and just kind of taunting the crowd here. I mean, that's also true by Corey Graves. I mean, but at the same time, too, this business also puts a wear and tear on the body. And and just gets tossed into the table with LNA just looking at Carmelo Hayes. Well, now we got and of course, a creepy commercial for Smile too. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun though. Oh, We'll see. Yeah, but the problem is, and me, Tyler, and whoever else we had on the streams, kind of talked about it. It's like now this company is now not just the fact that this is a multi-billion-dollar company, but they could at least had a incentive where they could have paid Jim, to keep him around and make, continue making themes going up to into the new era, that sort of thing. But fortunately, Vince was too damn cheap not to pay him. It is what it is. It sucks. It's not going to really complain about too much, but it would have been nice to see a Jim Johnson type of theme in the year 2024. But then again, thanks to Vince being a cheap bastard, this is kind of what we're stuck with. What's going on, Tiana? What is going on? What is up? Let me grab me a taco because I'm hungry as shit right now. Yeah, because for those I got a couple burritos and tacos, so it is also like that's kind of the idea. But for me, I do like CFOs though. They know how to make some pretty good themes within the company. That's just me. But as we're at commercial break, I'm calming down because I am hungry and I'm going to be eating. To be honest, Prestige, I don't think nobody's going to know. Shout out to Tiana coming from the Twitter space coming out here. What is going on? Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong on that, Prestige. You are not wrong on that. Because, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, if you... like I said, it makes a lot of sense. Plus, I mean, look, I may not speak on it. I mean, exactly, and that well, not just that too. You really need themes to actually help you connect you with the audience. I mean, a perfect example of a theme that has connected with the audience, and that's Trick Williams on NXT. I mean, that's the way I look at that. But coming out of commercial break, we have Carmelo Hayes with a single leg Boston Crab locked on AJ Styles. I'm just on what happened during commercial break. It looks like AJ kind of hurt his shin a little bit after getting, and kind of after I think taking a weird bump after getting tossed onto against the announce table. Now a little kick to the ribs by Styles. Now AJ throwing those little quick strikes, a nice little back elbow, and a clothesline to follow through. By the phenomenal one, AJ sliding forearm. Nice little connection. I mean, pretty much at this point, I mean, you have AJ kind of wrestling on one leg. AJ to the corner, and nice little leaping clothesline to the corner. Yeah. Well, and thing is too, Prestige, that's the new generation. Like us older fans, like we know, like it looks like AJ still kind of favoring that leg, and that is gonna. Wow, we're gonna. It looks like AJ couldn't continue, according to Charles Robinson. God damn. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Quite honestly. And Carmelo, hey, it's a BFT by the United States champion. And it just spiked him right on his head. That's ridiculous. Not because, you saw the BFT. And the fact that AJ has... Mm-mm. Now that's... Yeah. Obviously showing what's going to... A preview that looks like the main event at Bad Blood. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns taking on Solo and Jacob Fatu of Bloodline. And yes, for a lot... And for those who have not paid attention to that that small video package, that is... Yeah, that's where we're going to see them very soon. It's really ridiculous, though. It, that's interesting, but I'm not gonna say it's weird, but it's also interesting. But I don't know if you want to throw Oba in that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got a triple threat ladder match for the WWE Tag Team Championships with the Bloodline, pretty much God, Street Profits, and DIY. So, and here comes the dumpster match. Oh, good God. This is a match I could care less with. Another thing for let's say for the Firefly Funhouse little package for WWE 2K24. Where the Man in the Woods? I don't know. But yeah. Hmm. But I mean, true. But that's the thing. That's kind of where WWE is, and then modern era, most shit, it's kind of watered down. Now, if it was in the ruthless attitude or the ruthless aggression era, things would be a little bit different. Because we're still, I'm not saying we're not fully in the TV 14, but we're still kind of teetering the edge of PG going into TV 14, that sort of thing. And I don't mind it at times, but the watered down stuff, it's kind of meh. Like I said, I'm not going to really make too big fuss about that, if I'm going to be completely honest. And pretty much, yeah, and that's pretty much all I have on that. Lord, but yeah, but as not saying this is not as crazy as it sounds, but we're all going to have to accept that. Yeah, most of our childhood is pretty much done, or once Frey, full. Yeah, I mean, the one I can think you can consider as an organic. Yeah, I mean, even though he kind of got brought in from a different company, that's LA Knight, but he kind of got over organically. But if you talk about it like from the WWE standpoint, yeah, which is kind of hard, I mean, outside of Ray, I think he's got like another a few years before he decides to hang up the boots. John Cena's already hanging up the sneakers. The Miz, who knows how much he has left in the tank, but I know he can still go at a high level. Triple H, we all know he retired. For those who kind of grew up on the Attitude Era and also the Ruthless Aggression Era, with Triple H. Yeah, Cena's done after next year, but like I said, it's for Orton. It depends on how his body's feeling, and also, and that's the thing too. Like, it depends on how these guys' bodies are feeling. Like, if like they're can't go anymore. I mean, case in point, like Cena, as great and in good physical condition he is, but it really does depend on not just the ring rust, but can you really go in the ring at a certain age? And Cena got like Cena in his what, late 40s. He's already slowing down. And I think Cena realizes, like, I'm just going, but I will not be surprised if they kept him around for a different role once it's all said and done. Kind of like how Titus O'Neil was as an ambassador, that sort of thing. That's all what I can see with Cena. The Miz, like I said, it depends on if he wants to retire to become a family man. If he does that, more power to him and respect to that. But I still think, if I have to really put a interesting guess on it, I would say give 2-3 years. That if it does not include getting hurt, which unfortunately you can't really predict injuries in the wrestling business. But either way, and of course we got the dumpster match, and like I said before, I could care less. And I like these both. Well, the thing is too, Prestige Crosby just signed, I think, was it a 2-year 1 year, I think it's a 2-year extension with the Penguins. So I think Ronaldo can go for like another couple of, I say 2 to 3 years. Messi, I think he's going to hang it up very soon. Rogers, well, that depends if he's not being too goddamn stubborn and actually realize, like I might not have the same skill set like I used to in my prime years. LeBron, well, that really depends on if LeBron and Curry. Well, I'm gonna say Curry. Give him. Well, I mean, he did sign a 1 year or another a 1 year deal. So, like I said, I can't really speak on that because I don't even at times I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Most 99% of the time, anyway. So. But with Bad Blood tomorrow, 5 o'clock, you got the countdown to Bad Blood. Special start time 6 p.m., 3 p.m. Pacific, and then follow the main event. We have the Bad Blood press conference, And yes, me and Tara were also going to be a little. Going to try to not say simul. Well, I mean, yeah, and it's I know we simulcast you this tomorrow's UFC event. Which we have been. Well, I mean, compared like not like the last time. Just good Lord, we kind of tested our boundary. We kind of broke the boundaries of how long we usually stream. But most times between two to three. The longest probably 3.5 at most. Sometimes I think usually sometimes 4, but I cannot remember the life of me. But I'm gonna have to go back and check. Actually, I have a tab opened up. I know, but obviously 3.5 is probably the most we've done around. Yeah, that's the thing. In life we have to accept change. I know change is not one of those things like people don't like, but you know, it, yeah, Prestige. I mean, like I said, it is what it is. And that applies to the wrestling business too. We're seeing the wrestling business kind of change for the better, whether you're watching from WWE and all the way up down to the independents, even the lower independent, your local independent wrestling promotions. By the way, I'm not talking. We got the bell wrong, and just Misha just kind of tossed a second kendo stick to Chelsea Green, and I know Misha's gonna just whip her ass, and there we go. Multiple kendo stick shots and shotgun drop kick drops Chelsea Green out to the floor. It looks like Misha's gonna fly with a tope suicida through the middle rope. Yeah. So let's see what we got. A cookie sheet. And it's not just the Chiefs are unlikable. And I've seen it on like the one argument I've noticed too with Mahomes and the Chiefs. They've just become boring. Like it's like the same like. And here we go. We got a table. I mean, everything goes, and that's an interesting looking table without the legs. And Chelsea Green meet cookie sheet. Hello. We got Meechin now climbing at the top, and after just whacking Chelsea Green with the cookie pan. Cookie tray, nice missile drop kick from the top, and drops Chelsea to the opposite side of the ring. So we've got a firewoman's carry, tried to put Chelsea in the dumpster, pretty much in the way taking out the trash, for lack of a better term. I'm sorry, that was just bad. See? You pretty much read my mind right then and there. Like I said, I'm not kind of the person to say it, but I know I pretty much will bring my point across without even saying it. And now we're cut to commercial, and now God, my eye fucking itches. Good Lord! But either way, it is what it is. You really can't really do much to. And also, what's kind of funny about that too, Prestige, is like most of the Taylor Swift merchants are like the bandwagons. You know what I'm saying? Like Brady and Belichick, I will say for the most of my life, I kind of despised them. Not because number one, yeah, they always knew how to win. Now at times, have they cheated? I don't know, but at times I do believe. We've seen games where I feel like, I don't know what went wrong. I think it's think of a perfect example. I think when the Colts played, I think it was the AC title game. Can't remember the year though against the Patriots. It looked the footballs were deflated a little bit. I don't know if I can really could tell it, but kind of reading up on it, come to find out, yeah, it was part of the Deflategate, and how that knows. But like I said, I don't think the Chiefs were that intimidating. And when you look at the 4-0, they're not the best 4-0 team that I've seen. In certain games, I think, especially against the week 1 against the Ravens, they didn't look that great. That's a possibility. Prestige. And what's kind of funny too, and I want to make not going to be one of those like conspiracy theories, but don't you ever find it funny that Brady, anytime when Brady, after gets sacked cleanly, there's always like a rough in the passer against the opponents. I have a feeling that it's now kind of playing out with Mahomes. You can't touch him. That's the thing. That's the crazy part. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to be one of those people to say, oh, I think we all know this. The NFL is rigged for the Chiefs. It's when you look at it, like shit happens. I mean, case in point against the Falcons, they should have called a PI against the Chiefs, but they didn't. And unfortunately, that screwed the Falcons, and that really kind of, and rightfully so, pissed a lot of Falcons fans off because that, like, if you're going to call it, yeah, pretty much their prestige. But look, either way, I'm kind of liking what I've seen so far in the NFL. And I did post this on my Twitter too, because yesterday I was originally going to do the Falcons and Bucks. But at the same time, I wasn't really feeling up for it. Not to mention I was running on very limited amount of sleep. And plus, anytime when I'm doing not just prime time, but when it goes to overtime, that shit takes me out. Yeah. I mean, look, it is like I said. I'm not. I don't disagree with you one bit, Prestige. But it's nice forearm by Chelsea. And Meechin now staggering on the edge of the apron. Here comes Chelsea on the move. And ducks the clothesline. And Meechin fires back with a couple of forearm shivers. And now second row DDT. Playing Chelsea Green, who kind of looks like she plays like she dazed. Nice release German suplex from Meechin. And nice count out of the defeat by Chelsea Green. Try to go for a Canadian destroyer. Oh, damn. And now Meechin gets tossed in the dumpster, but they got to close the lid. I mean, it's basically, and it's probably kind of work. Okay, so for those who are wondering what's a dumpster match, think of this. It's kind of the same stipulation as a casket match. You put your it gets whacked with a trash bag. Well, that's one way. Damn. Well, shit. Well, that's one way to throwing out the trash. I'm just gonna. Yeah, but like I was saying before, I got sidetracked. For those who are wondering, yeah, it's kind of the same. Not say the same rules, but the rules are somewhat similar as a casket match. Yeah, exactly. But I feel like the closing the lid. I'm trying to go for the Unprettier and defeat by Meechin gets connected. And Meechin, I don't think Meechin realizes he can't, and puts the trash can right. Meechin to the second rope. And senton right on the trash can. I know that I knew that hurt. Well, I mean, that's what put your body on the line for our entertainment. That's all I'm going to say on that. Now Michin. I mean, what? And guys, okay, so it looks like Michin with the table across the dumpster, like setting him it what sideways. Try to split. Try to. I would say get an even. Well, the way you even want to put that. And there's Piper Niven kind of getting involved, and a senton. I mean, everything goes. I mean, that's kind of nobody home and ow. That's a yeah, Piper. I don't think that dumpster was going to give anyways because that is a legit metal dumpster. That's kind of funny too. Like I'm not going to really put this in relation, but I do have something similar at work. But it's also what's going on, normal guy? What is going on, my guy? Shout out to 52 total people that is in here. We are coming to you live from Ghouly's channel, the me and Tyler's channel, the Sports Wrestling Connection. For those who will follow me and Ghouly on Twitch, and we're also live on my Twitter as well for other people can see. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I know would have been a lot easier with the three amigos. Like I said before, Ghouly is going to taking the night off because obviously just to rest up. Tyler's dealing with some stomach issues, and that's pretty much about it. But now, try to go for a power bomb. Oh my lord, Michin, what are you doing? And Michin with the sit-out power bomb in the dumpster. And the faction. And now I gotta close the lid, and that'd be all she wrote. And Michin gets the win over Chelsea Green in a dumpster match. I mean, true, but at the same time, to proceed, you got to also think of too. Most of us work on outside of Tyler. I mean, unfortunately, he can't work because obviously with a lot of the disabilities he's gone through. Most times than not, like even texting because we're part of one group chat where he just pretty much said, he's going to take the night off because, good lord, work was almost killed him, figuratively speaking. Like I'm pretty much almost overworked him to death. And Chelsea just covered a lot of slop in the dumpster. Have fun taking. You're gonna be stinking. Literally, as the saying goes, you're gonna be stinking up the joint, and that's basically. And obviously, coming back to 80 cells in the trainer's room, kind of get worked on. Yeah, so. Now, cutting back to Naomi backstage. Now we got the women's tag team champions, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. I mean, well. But now now with Bailey backstage. But now we cut to commercial right now. So, well, we'll see. But yeah. All right, grab me another taco. Dude, I'm hungry shit all of a sudden. Burrito. I have my burrito. Okay, yeah, this is the burrito. Bean and cheese burrito. Mm. Mm-mm. That's also kind of funny, though. Seeing a lot of people say, "Oh, we don't care." They don't care about, or say, "Who cares about Meacham?" I mean, true. I do want to see Chelsea get a push, but I don't know if the company sees anything with Chelsea Green. But then again, I got one more for that. Fuck them. And trust me, I know for those who kind of been around me entire for a while, we've how do we explain this? We don't really normally piss people off, but which we hardly ever do, but people at times do piss us off. And it's kind of funny because we don't normally do. I mean, yeah, we do kind of do swear, not say overboard. I mean, we don't really do it. Well, I mean, we do like so, because I mean, obviously, when the little areas have a yard, that's kind of we, kind of grown accustomed to. For those who have been around, or who's been since day one, or and like I said, if swearing, if like swearing, I mean, too goddamn bad. Earl, not yet. I think because right now we're gonna have Bailey call out the women's champion, and Nia Jax. But so far, I mean, we saw a video package which looks to be leads me to believe that's going to be the Motor City Machine Guns making their debut very soon. And as well as we're on the final stretch for Bad Blood tomorrow, because tomorrow night. And Bad Blood tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And I was look at. And Kane made his yep, and your bad blood in your bad blood in your house, 1997. I think it's at the same time too, because I know Peacock doesn't have that. But then again, and obviously Metro Boomin, who posted on Twitter, Triple H knows who I am. Obviously, with the reply, "Damn straight, see you tomorrow." That's also true as well. But hey, man, it's been a good show. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, AJ unfortunately I think suffered a slight ankle injury after it looked like Carmelo actually, kind of rolled over on AJ's ankle. Now as we're looking at a shot of the World Tag Team titles hanging above the ring for the triple threat ladder match for the belts. Because right now, the only two teams I can see could take the damn thing, DIY or the Street Profits. Because let's be real, the tag. I'm going to make this clear too. The tag belts on both brands need to being booked better. Actually, give them the tag teams that actually who give a shit, actually are willing to defend them. As much as I love God, but I just don't think they haven't done enough to show me to be worthy tag team champions. As great as their resume looks, but most of the time from New Japan. But that's neither here nor there. But now we got Bayley making her way out to call out the women's world champion Nia Jax. I'm going to calm down really quick so I'm taking a bite of my burrito. That is you are correct, Prestige. It was well over goddamn due. The heel turn or the heel persona, quite honestly, it worked for a while. But at the same time, it just got stale very quickly. I mean, the way I would look at shoot. Perfect opportunity to continue some story progression going into Bad Blood tomorrow. But very much I got Nia Jax and Lord Tiffany Stratton. I mean, why not? What's wrong with that, Corey? It did, yeah. Well, 100% Prestige. It never made any goddamn sense. And Nia, man, looking good on her own too. There's no if, answer, buts about that. But hey, we're kind of getting see that, and God, my freaking side of my elbow itches. Just say it. I mean, I'm 50-50 depending on, because I think the times heels can never really get taken too serious. I mean, really that, but I don't mind Sasha being heel. But at the same time, too, it's that someone like Sasha, and I'm gonna catch some flack for this, but I don't care. I don't think she's okay in the ring, but she's very goddamn robotic. And obviously, yeah, I mean, oh, that was champion. I don't see it. There's two ways I can see this. I legit, I think sorry. I think Liv's going to retain. However, I think we're in October now. I think Rhea takes it at Survivor Series. It looks like I could be completely flat. I could be completely fucking wrong by tomorrow. But I think if you want to continue the way you want to do this, I would say, I think Liv's going to retain. and have, I don't know. It's really hard to fucking explain this from a booking perspective, because I know it's getting to the point where I think Rhea should get the belt back. But the question is, though, usually most title reigns usually, I think, have like a shelf life of 6 months. The question is, I don't think Liv is at the 6 month period. Not that I know of. But I will say, I think she does drop it to Rhea if they want to do this, drop it at Survivor Series in Vancouver. But I mean, yeah, Tiffany, because now you got you also got Nia kind of. Wait a minute. Well, goddamn, Tiffany went the whole government. Man, dropped Bailey's government name. God damn. Well, that's oh. Damn. Talk about getting under everybody's getting called us and dropping a pathetic bitch. Oh, Jesus. And Bailey just kind of. And it's kind of crazy, too. And got shot with the briefcase. And Bailey just whipping some ass. Bailey. And a good message sent going into tomorrow. But the way, and I do agree with Goulet from his way of thinking, I think we're going to see a cash in at WrestleMania 41 with Tiffany. Because I feel like it's getting to the point where you're seeing the crowd reaction with Tiffany. A lot of people, a ton of people love her. And if you go back to her match in the Elimination Chamber back in Australia, the crowd reaction said it all. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. And Nia Jax does not see it. Oh, Lord. The look on Tiffany's face. Oh, God. And now you got the Nashville crowd chanting, cash it in. And here comes Naomi making her way out for her match against Tiffany Stratton. I think it's kind of crazy too. I think Naomi needs a heel turn. But hey, I could completely and be utter goddamn wrong. But I mean, it is what it is. But however, we go to cut to commercial. I think that's also true. But I feel like she's more built to be a babyface than a heel. That's just how I look at it. I mean, I think she does well on both roles, but I do think at some point I think they're going to lean having Tiffany trying to become a babyface. Not say by proxy, but I feel like the way how they're and I'm going to really reiterate Ghoulie's way of thinking. But if you want to really make this babyface turn, slow burning babyface turn going into WrestleMania 41, I do think that's kind of in a way kind of constantly tease a cash in, and actually because the crowd reaction speaks for itself. Tiffany's over with the crowd, whether you've seen her work as a heel, or now it looks like it's basically like she's a quote unquote babyface by proxy. Um, that is also true too. We're seeing with that as well. And you're seeing that with too. And Tiffany has really not say defined, well, defines on one of the words, but also kind of embodies, kind of being like a Wonder Woman to this new generation of fans. I mean, this is the way I look at it at the end of the day. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, I still think she's going to be a babyface one way or the other. Now, the question is how you're going to go about it. That's I'm not saying a different, the path is going to be very interesting at the end of the day. But I still think, like I said, she's definitely going to be a babyface. She's definitely going to be a champ at some point. That's for sure. Now, it really does depend how you want to do this the proper way without screwing everything up. Because good Christ. But then again, Vince is no longer in the company, so we at least don't have to worry about that. But still, I want to see a proper Tiffany Stratton babyface turn and not rush this, which we have at times we've seen some babyface turns rushed in the past. But well, we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna see how this plays out with Tiffany Stratton going forward. So far, like I said, it's been a very good show, which I'm kind of glad now USA has taken up. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like Tiffany may be a heel, but she's getting a babyface reaction, and the way I would look at this, it's like, okay, if I'm say in the backstage area and seeing this, it's like, okay, at some point we're gonna have to make a babyface because, yeah, I mean, if you're going to be a heel, you're gonna have to let the crowd turn on you, and I mean, which is true, but the fact she's getting cheered like crazy kind of tells me that she's gonna have to become a babyface, not say by proxy, but God, how do I put this? Not say I don't want to like not rush it, but I do think if you can get because the way I kind of like to I do like Goulie's way of thinking. He wants to see this payoff. Is yeah, that is also true. But like I said, it's him as a face for me. It just doesn't for MJF. Quite honestly, I just don't see it with MJF. And now we're coming back to Chelsea Green and Piper. Just look like she's sick to her stomach. Just look at all that slop coming out of that dumpster. And now, God, oh, for the love of all this, holy, get this goddamn tag team off my goddamn. Yeah, I mean, Jenny, want to go the slightly, not say PG. Uh, here we go. I mean, yeah, you would definitely would stink coming out of the goddamn garbage. Because trust me, for someone who works by pulling trash and they call this his face. It says it. Oh God. Like But dude, it was just too damn funny. So it looks like Carmelo and yeah, Nick, I don't blame you. No one likes the smell of garbage. Trust me, I should know because look, I know I'm gonna. And that's the funny thing too. Like, I don't want to talk on The Walking Dead. They should have ended right after season 8. And I'm going to be completely honest. But that's neither here nor there. But Jeffrey D. Morgan has done some pretty good work as a bad guy, and also at times he has did some pretty good roles too in over time. So I mean, it is what it is. And now you got Naomi just raining down a couple of rights. Now kind of taking control, and Tiffany Stratton goes face first right in the top turnbuckle. And again to the other top turnbuckle, kind of a couple shoulder tackles by Naomi. That's nice snapmare, and here comes the lead diving clothesline. And now a sliding headlock. That's interesting. Out of Naomi. And now Tiffany firing back with a couple shoulder tackles to Naomi in the corner. And also, WrestleMania tickets go on sale Friday, October 25th at 10 a.m. Pacific. 11 noon. Around 1 o'clock Eastern time. Sorry, I had to do the math in my head because of a 3-hour time difference. Nice face buster from Naomi. Quick cover. 1, 2. No, just the 2. Yeah, that's true. So that frustration. I would say you're not crazy, but I do think that's we're seeing that. But I don't think she's gonna be she's gonna be the only one right now. But when you look at towards the future with the rest of the women's division or whoever's coming up from NXT, I think we're going to see the same, not say snowball effect, but kind of just seeing that. Mm. Ugh. Nice clothesline by Tiffany, kind of drops Naomi to the floor. Nice kick to the back of the neck by Naomi. And the split leg right on the apron. Now, and that's gotta probably hurt, mostly for Tiffany Stratton. Now we are quick for what oh yeah, it's for sure they're prestige. Mm. Gotta love it though, man. Gotta love it. But either way, shout out to everyone still hanging with me tonight. It's been fun, quite honestly. It's kind of been a while since I've done a. I mean, yeah, like, and that's the thing to, and shit. Am I gonna? Are you gonna say this too? I mean, if another one you could say the same thing for is Charlotte before she got hurt. A lot of the young girls also looked up to Charlotte. Charlotte's kind of another one of those, not say that because of her height, but kind of just, be that role model, so to speak. And I think that's what I think, and you're putting it in, kind of putting it in the correct way. But unfortunately, too, like, women come in different sizes, though. I mean, look, can't really do much with it. Um, I mean, shoot, why do you think people? And look, I'm not going to switch to the men's side of things, but the one comparison I could say, like people do kind of understand being like the quote unquote underdog. It's got like a guy like Ray, who's built his career of being an underdog. Now, at times, I know that the company hasn't really done, especially in the early days, hasn't really done him too justice. I mean, if you think about go back to his WCW run in the mid-90s, what is it the greatest? I mean, the fact that it's the same dude who we know what his face looks like now. And but if you shit, were a kid in the mid-90s, seeing Ray actually take his mask off, at first it was really weird. Yeah, and proceeds. Look, that's everybody, having haters, and it also applies to Cargill and Bianca Belair. I mean, shoot. I mean, here's another notorious example. Uh, Rhea and Liv stands. They're the actually. Hell, let me put this in a way that I think is not going to really ruffle a lot of feathers. When you're talking about one of these delusional stands, like especially for Rhea and Liv, especially with how this storyline has gone on. It's ridiculous. But either way. So Naomi be the first to her feet. And now both women train out shots on a nice forearm sliver. And now Naomi firing back with multiple forearms. Nice little and so a little axe kick. Yeah, exactly. And this is why the fact that like these embarrassment that they call stands. The fact you had to say, have Rhea come out and address it. I don't know if Liv has did it, but I think she probably has. But covered by Naomi 1, 2, and no. I'm gonna kick out at 2 by Stratton. But I mean, but yeah, I mean, I agree, but like wrestling fans nowadays just take it too far, and I hate we're living in the era like, and guys kind of, and I know me too. Nice little basement drop kick covered by Tiffany 1, 2, and no, and Naomi just get the shoulder up. It. And showing that athletic background, which kind of nice to see. But now we got Naomi getting set up at the top by Stratton, who eats a couple of forearms to the face and then a headbutt. Hello. Had to rock her marbles. Naomi on the top. And now, not just the athleticism, but now you're showing the power of Tiffany Stratton. With the Firewoman's carry, now, obviously, multiple elbows try to. Okay, nice little kick to the side of the head by Naomi. And split like moonsault, nobody home. Can Tiffany Stratton capitalize on with the prettiest moonsault ever? And a nice roll through him by Tiffany Stratton. And the cartwheel back, and I think Naomi just ducked under with the back, trying to avoid the back elbow, and she did. Try to go for a full Nelson slam. Nice little drag through. Nice counter into a cover. 1, 2. Nope. Naomi for the 2, 1, 2, and 3, and gets it. So Naomi gets the victory here after a frustrated last week. Yeah, that's yeah. I think that I don't disagree with that one bit. The Prestige, but the problem is too, it's like you also got other stars or other women in that and especially the SmackDown division, as deep as it is. Someone like Naomi, who she's another one that is always constant. Well, not say constantly dropping matches, but has a tendency to drop match, or the way how the creative's given her is dropping matches. Look, either way, I do agree, but it's look, and I like Naomi, and I don't want to get her the jobber treatment, but at some point they're gonna have to give her something else to do, and actually start building up. Like I said, build up to they've probably been doing that first since Tiffany got to the main roster, which is kind of crazy nowadays. It's like I'm not afraid for any NXT call ups going to the main roster, because in the years past, I'm always had a big concern with any NXT call ups, because obviously under the Vince era, he always ruined them. Take a guy like Triple E, formerly known as Cameron Grimes, which is a shame. Like, they could have done something with him, but unfortunately, it was to the point where it was not recoverable. I mean, the Fate Tribal Chief there fought too. At some point, I'm going to call this right now. I feel like at some point you're going to have to split Jacob Fatu away from the bloodline, because I mean, at this point, when you really look at these 4 men, the only one that is carrying this group is Jacob Fatu. At the end of the day, Solo, I still got to have high hopes for him. And God, they needed or I don't know what the creative's doing with God. But but then again, I don't think Fatu doesn't speak another language, not that I know of it. But I think we're at the main event as a triple threat tag team title ladder match. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry, but the bloodline. Oh yeah. Well, oh yeah, I knew exactly where you were going to go with that. To try to pull because that only worked once before, and that was with Umaga. Because it made a lot of sense, because I mean, you had Umaga as like the Samoan beast, or I think there was a lot of nicknames that Umaga has gone by over the years. God rest that man's soul. But yeah, like you gotta make him look believable. And I know Fatu and Umaga are kind of 2 different characters when you look at it in the 2 different eras. But when I to put this into perspective, though, like the way I look at Umaga is they portrayed him as this like a primitive Samoan native, or I can't think of the word at the moment. Well, I feel like a word they actually kind of ruined him in a way, as letting that man speak instead of just kicking ass and taking names. I mean, he's called the Samoan bulldozer for a goddamn reason. But it is what it is. Can't really change. We could look back on it. But in a way, yes, but at the same time, but this new bloodline, it ain't doing it for me. Because like Jacob Fatu, you could do a lot, him being on his own, which we have seen. If anyone has not followed Jacob Fatu on the independent scene, like this dude works better as a singles competitor. God, yeah, they work better as a tag team. But however, though, you have Tama Tonga work better, has some pretty good matches as a singles competitor. Whereas Tangaloa, well, I don't know. I like Tangaloa, but the dude he's just too damn slow for my liking. But I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to hate. It has. You ain't wrong. Not just the biggest star on the SmackDown's roster outside of LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, but he had Jacob Fatu. I think you could, like I said not that long ago, like you can do so much more with him away from this bloodline segment storyline, which should have ended 3 years ago. But I don't know. Like, I don't know what creative, who was part of creative. I think this was still a good idea to have a guy like Solo be the tribal chief. Let's be real. I still can't take. He has, but I think they need to let God become what they were in New Japan, and that's become a really good dominant tag team, put on good matches. But the problem is, yeah, oh, well, that depends. It depends at the story what calls for it, because and we're also I'm kind of hesitant on that. It's like it depends who has the momentum going in, though. That's my thing. But another thing that I do kind of see an issue where I feel like the IWC is going to take this out of context, because I say, oh, he's going to get fucking buried, and pretty much nowadays, freaking smarks use that term fucking loosely, like they know what they're fucking talking about, which is absolutely bullshit. Trust me, I've seen superstars who have gotten buried and haven't gotten done diddly squat. I mean, shit, I've seen some punishments where it's like, I don't know. Now I guess showing Tiffany Stratton backstage now with Nia, who kind of didn't look like, and she's not too happy. True. That is also true. And like I said, it depends on what the momentum is calling for, what the story's all about. If you're going to have to pin Roman and Jacob Fatu at some point down the road, if you want to go in that direction. Like I said, it depends on the momentum. That's all I'm going to say on that. It depends on who has the momentum, and that kind of really makes a little bit things much simpler. And tomorrow, 5:00 Eastern time, which is the countdown. And Bailey and Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship at Bad Blood. That's going to be on the line. That's true, Chaos. I'll give you that. But to be honest, though, if they would have done that a lot sooner, I mean, it really would have showed, like, yeah, that Solo is kind of incapable to be a leader. Yeah, that's also true as well. But also at the same time, too, it's like, but yeah, that's also true as well. But we're like I said, I'm gonna let's see how this plays out the next, or how long they're going to keep this fucking Bloodline storyline. Need to be done with it. And they got Finn Balor and Damian Priest going at it 1-on-1 as well tomorrow at Bad Blood. It's kind of let's see what my boy Tyler had to say. And they got Hell in a Cell, which to me, and I'm with Gold on this one, this should be the fucking main event. I throw the fucking hometown bullshit out the window. I'm kind of done. That's kind of fucking dumb. And I get you want to get the hometown crowd. I mean, I wouldn't say that's a hot take per se, prestige. I would say she's one of the best, but top three, I just can't put in that. Maybe inside the top 10, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna. And yes, also next week, next Saturday, will be the return of the Instrumentality podcast. I know y'all, we kind of haven't done an episode in a while because with a lot of the NFL season going on, couple wrestling pay-per-views here and there, some stuff that means I've been doing. That's to get away from that, a couple of real talk stuff, episodes that we've done. But yeah. And now here comes DIY. And you got We Are DIY. Yeah, which still kind of, and I'm going through this, still kind of is ridiculous. Like the fact it's been over a year since we've seen a Hell in a Cell match, and knowing that these two guys in storyline hate each other, why not have that as the main event? Which is kind of fucking dumb. I would say you had the tag. I would say have the tag team match, in the middle of the show. Because honestly, I don't know if the crowd that. I mean, look, I like Cody. I like Roman. I just don't think that match on the tag team match is main event worthy. It's just this is how I look at it. Well, we all know the Rock's returning because. But like I said, we'll see how this plays out because now we got the Street Profits. Oh, damn. I'm going to need a drink afterwards. Central Time. If we're talking about the countdown, that's 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. on the East Coast. But in terms of the special start time, because obviously you also got UFC on the same day as well, it'll be 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Central Time, for our Bad Blood. That's probably the best way I could put it. And we're underway with the bell. Triple threat ladder match for the World Tag Team titles is all up for grabs. Actually, finally do something with the damn belts because, good lord, honestly, to be honest, Prestige, I don't know. Oh. And he goes Montez Ford with a punk kick. So it looks like, and now I'm picturing picture with the Street Profits now kind of just, kind of looks like they're kind of in control a little bit. But to answer your question there, Prestige, I don't think we're going to get something like the Rocket and see it at WrestleMania 28. Right. Mm. Mm. But yeah, call it about Joker 2. That movie, I've heard that movie isn't that great. Mm. Mm. All right, here we go. Oh, we got Dawkins now climbing the ladder. Now I got Ciampa throwing a couple rights to Dawkins. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh yeah, but like I said, the first movie was great. Second one, not so much from what I've heard. For me personally, I haven't seen it, but just hearing all the mixed reactions and on social media too, kind of tells me, yeah, they should just kept it with one movie. Well, and I was going to think of this too, though. Joaquin's Joker, how do I explain this? It's more like a depressing origin with him. Whereas, yeah, like I said, Mark Hamill pretty much kind of in a way makes you fear the Joker himself. Um, and Ledger pretty much you could feel the portrayal. We should have Byron's. And that dog eats a baseball ladder by God. Montez leaps over the ladder, and that kind of backfired on Montez Ford. I do not know what the short ladders though, Chaos. Like I said, that's one of the things that I still wonder why they still make the short ladders over. I mean, I get it. I mean, the tall ladders are for a shock factor. I mean, that's wow. I would have guessed it. And now a slingshot right into the ladder. By Tonga Low, at least that looked pretty decent for a guy that is slow and a little bit botchy. It's the way. And there's Tonga over the top. Right on to Angelo Dawkins. Now God now in control in this ladder match. And Dawkins taking out both God from over the top. And no, that kind of hurt on the way down. And there goes to Johnny Gargano with a suicide dive. Looks like Montez is going to fly as well. Here he goes on the move. Over the top goes to Montez Ford. Takes out everybody. Well, damn. Good shit. There are procedure. Mm. And I got BFAB now out here, but I was like, Montez, what's he looking for? And now we got a table now get introduced in this matchup. Hmm. Of course, with the picture in picture. But I'm not unless I'm not a I don't like completely hate picture in picture, but I'm But let's see what my boy Tyler has to say. Now we see the God now back in somewhat control. I think that Montez kind of looked like he was a little bit gassed. But now you got Ciampa taking out Tama Tonga or Tonga Loa. Now you got the Street Profits taking out Tonga Loa, and all three competitors go spill to the outside with Ciampa sending up the ladder in the corner. He goes Tonga climb with the ladder. And then here comes DIY. Kind of play a little defense. And nice to it. And a Shatter Machine right off the ladder. I got Gargano. And there's Dawkins with the right, drops Johnny Gargano like a sack of potatoes. Now, nice Kamigiri from Johnny Wrestling into a slingshot spear from the second rope. Another right by Ciampa. And then now right return. Damn. And they got Dawkins now climbing the ladder. Dawkins, and there goes Tama Tonga, just shoving him off the ladder. And gets tossed out into the ring, outside the ring with it. Now they got a table set up outside. Let's see what Judy's got planned here. And Tonga Loa, I mean, that's just a lot of dead weight. You're pretty much trying to pick up a guy like Andrew Dawkins. And now you got Tama Tonga now with a chair in his hand. And GIY synchronized chair shot to the back. And now just laying down the chair shots right to the sternum in the midsection of GOD. Yep, and now you got it. Now you got Tonga Loa, getting set up on the table. And looks like Gargano is calling for Dawkins to climb the top to put this man through the table. I mean, no guts, no glory. And there's no fear in Montez Ford. And frog splash through the table. God damn, just talk about getting ragdolled. Mm-mm. And there goes Tama Tonga just acting like fucking batshit crazy. And now eating multiple rights and less by like 3 other competitors. Mm-mm-mm. And Tama Tonga goes through the announce table. Mm-mm-mm. And then Dawkins eats a double boot by DIY, gets tossed into the timekeeper's area. That is true. And every team from themselves. Like a DIY. Probably not right now as it stands, with 4 minutes to go here in the show. Probably the best right now, best chance to take the tag team gold away from the bloodline. And it goes Montez Ford, leapfrog right onto the ladder. And fingertips away. Here comes Dawkins. Climbing the ladder, and oh god, this is going to be a car crash waiting to happen. Oh god, we're losing. We're going to go a double back body drop right off the ladder. And the god. And there's Tonga Loa getting out, shoving both competitors off. Now the only one standing in the middle of the ring with the ladder. And then you got G.O.D. You got Tonga Loa slowly climbing the top, because I know his body's hurt like a bitch. Fingertips away. Tonga Loa grabs the titles. And the GOD retains. Yeah. So now you got GOD retaining. Like I said before, and I'm going to say this too, and I just put this in, it's obviously in my other separate group chat I have with a couple of friends of mine. I like GOD, but they have not impressed me to be being tag team champions. At least I'll give the WWE some sort of credit. At least they actually had finally get a chance to defend the belts at some point, because good lord, the tag divisions in WWE on both brands has not been the greatest. But I mean, I don't know. I hope this is a somewhat of a first step in the right direction, actually giving the tag team titles to finally actually get some defense going instead of just being a, and I'm going to hate this, and I hate really using this word too, but the tag belts become a prop on both brands, if I'm going to be completely honest. But my friends, that is going to do it for SmackDown. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And that being said, if you guys need me, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Bad Blood. Peace.